All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by saying Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahushua, Call Lord Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors, prosper, every great millstone, rule, teach well, peace, salutation to all you out from the four corners of the earth. I'm Yaquah from YSO, Yahushua, Sanctified Ones, coming with a quick video. Just right quick, about being casted away. As you can look and see into this world today, and you can see our people, right? The more you see our people, the more you see the Lord turning his back upon Israel, casting Israel away, right? You can see the presence of the Lord is not with us. Right now, the presence of the Lord is with the men that elect, the elect men, the men that preach and teach this word, this gospel, the truth. But with our people as a nation, the Lord is not with us. The Lord doesn't deal with Israel. Whether it's the northern kingdom or in the southern kingdom. And the Lord loves Judah. He loves all Israel. But, Lord said, let Judah not offend. Ephraim is offended, but let Judah not offend. But, because, Yahushua is from the tribe of Judah. King David, he loved King David and he loved his son. So, but we've been cast off, as a whole nation. And the elect, just as in the time of Jeremiah, just as in that time, the elect had to be cast off with him as well. The elect was put in captivity as well. We didn't get a free ride just because we were the elect or we're the Lord's chosen men. We had to go down with the nation as Yahushua did. Yahushua died for us. So we too, who are we? We're not great. We're no greater than our master. So if our master have to go through the hard times and hardships, so do we, right? If he had to be persecuted, so do you. No matter how righteous we may feel we were or how righteous we think we are, right? We all have to suffer the consequences of our people, of our nation as a whole. The Lord took upon our burden of death that we put off, them demons that we worship, them idols and idolatry, and still to this day. So you can see now to this day, you see our people and you see the blight that they're in, right? So when you go through a neighborhood full of blight, right, it's just rotten, tore down, it's disgusting, right? It's trash, it's filth, right? Because they was talking about Houston, Texas. They saying it is so much HIV and different diseases going around in Houston, Texas. They said that the niggas, they said, well, this way, they said the niggas is bringing HIV home to their wives. You gotta, there's when, especially in our community, you gotta watch who you laying in the bed with in Houston, Texas. They said because it's so bad, right? They be out having so much sex, so much filth and so much pollution and so polluted and, right, sharing different men, sharing different women sharing women, men sharing men, two men sharing one woman's vagina hole, two men sharing one woman's vagina hole, another man in her mouth, another man in her anal hole. I mean, it is fucking. I mean, it's perilous, man. Perilous times. I mean, we are in the end of the end. We are in the day. We're in that last day, right? Perilous times is prevailing. You can see the wars upon the earth. And we do videos about it. And, so, I might do one about it, might not. But, I mean, you can look and see upon the earth that this shit was just waxing worse and worse. It's not getting better, right? Our people as a whole, and that's the whole earth. But our people, mainly as a whole, man, we're in a fucking bad place. It's very, very crucial. You look at our work situation, our job situation, living situations. You look at those things and fuck. Because where I live, I seen was at Amazon, and it wasn't nothing but Jakes at Amazon, man. Go to every Amazon, you got the majority be Jake. And they smoke weed outside of Amazon. They getting high. I mean, you can smell we ain't inside Amazon. We outside of Amazon. I can smell the weed. out the car. I'm doing my little gig app thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. I'm like, as soon as you get out the car, I was like, we out in the open air, and you can smell the fucking weed heavy. You know, it's like our people are just gone. Like, there's nothing left. You know, Jake there's no spirit in Yashala anymore. Only the 144,000, the only elect. That's why the Lord come for the elect. He don't come for all his people on this side. They get, you know, I'm gonna get that scripture. They gonna learn death after pain. You know, they gonna have to learn that. That's the second Ezra's 9th chapter. They gonna have to learn this death after pain. You know, but back to what I'm saying, the Lord cast us out of, and that's all a culmination of the Lord casting us out of his presence. Where we've all been Jeremiah 7 and 8 through 15. We've been cast out the presence of the Lord for the wickedness of our people. So we all had to go down as a unit. See? Because that's the way it works. We're a team. We're a family. Even when we don't think or feel we are. Even when we're killing each other back and forth, left and right over colors that you wear, you're killing each other over drugs that's going to kill you anyway. Or that's killing your own people. You're killing each other over killing each other. If that makes sense. Or who kills each other the fastest? Whether I kill you with a gun or I give you this dope, one way or another, it's going to kill you. You know, kill over each other over foolish shit. You know, so our people they're done, right? There's no saving our people. You can't save darkness. Right? When you're black, you can't save black people. Because when you go back into the word black, what does it mean? To be void. There's nothing there. So when you say you're black, you're not there anymore. You know, there's no spirit in you. And the spirit that's in you is a wicked spirit. So you're just void of light. You have no light in you. And that's what black means. Void of light. Right? Go look it up. It's void of light. What's the light? YAHAWAH, the spirit of the Lord. And you've been voided of that light. Why? Because he casted you out. Why? Because you've been wicked amongst many, many times. Right quick, let me read this. And then I'm going to go into my Jeremiah 7 and 15. Let me read this and just right quick. This 2 Kings 13 and 23. And Jake been going off. This ain't the first go round. This is just the worst go round. Right? So this is 2 Kings 13 and 23. But the Lord YAHAWAH was gracious to Israel and had compassion on them. And he had turned toward them because of his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that's in the time of the kings. You know, the Lord gave a shit about, he don't get me wrong, Lord love us. Lord love all Israel. He's just disgusted with the 2/3 of our nation. Right? And the only reason why we are still able to make it is because of the 144,000 and 1/3, the elect. But there was a time when the Lord still, because of the promise of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and to this day, the Lord YAHAWAH has been unwilling to destroy them or cast them from his presence. See? But during the time of Zedekiah, the Lord said, fuck this shit. I'm done. Right? I've dealt with you murmuring during the time of Moses. I've dealt with you backbiting. I've dealt with you during the Judges. I've gave you laws, statutes, and commandments. You've foregone them time and time again. I mean, I gave you King David. I gave you King Solomon. I mean, like, what else you want? You know what I mean? Like the Lord gave you everything, but you still turned your back. Shit, the Lord gave you Adam, and Adam turned his back for his woman. You just can't get right. Even from the beginning, you couldn't get right. You know? Not till after the shit went down, then you seen damn, Lord, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, but now it's too late. So now you got to go through the shit. No, now you got to go through the casting away. And this is what casting away feels like. This is what it is. It's poverty. Right? You're on the bottom. Somebody else is leading you. Another nation is above you. Right? There's a scripture right quick. Let me pull it up. See if I can pull the scripture up. Bear with me. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's Deuteronomy. Yep, that's it. It's Is that it? Yeah, that should be it. Okay, hold on, Con. Bear with me. Let me get this. Let me get this pulled up. I think this is it right here. I think this one I'm thinking about. I think this one that was in my head. This is scripture. I think this one. Yeah, okay, come. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise. Hold on. Let me go up. Let me jump up. That's why I was like, wait, what? Yep. All right, this is Deuteronomy. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, this is Deuteronomy 17, and I'm going to start at 14. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy power Yahawah giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Right. And that's another thing. Like when we got Saul was only given to us because Israel didn't want the Lord Yahawah ruling over us, or Israel niggas didn't understand we had a king. Our king was Yahawah. He was already ruling us. That's how we made it through the shit we made it through. He was bringing us out. But man got to have a physical, something that he can see, feel, touch, smell to rule over him. Man want to be ruled over. So like the other nations had kings and shit to rule over them. Israel always want what the other nations want. Yahawah's never enough for our people, and Yahawah trumps all, and Yahawah brings us through all. But because the other nations can see a king, we wanted to see a king. You know? We wanted our own king, which we already had. It's the Lord. It's a spiritual. The Lord wasn't there. He doesn't have to be right there with us. Because when we weren't cast out as present, he was fucking with us. He was taking care of us. Literally, Lord come down and talk to man. Lord ain't doing that shit no more. Lord ain't coming down, sending no angels down to have a conversation with us. Because why would he cast us out his presence? And another part of that presence is being over in our land of Israel. Even though you got some Demona Israelites over there, but they not. The Lord ain't dealing with them because look at their situation. They over in Demona, up under the nuclear power plants and shit. That's over there with that dome, the missile dome is there. I forget what they call it. Demona gonna get blew up. It's gonna get blew the fuck up, right? They over there where the nukes is at and shit. They house nukes in Demona. So Jake get put in the Lord cast them off. Because even back in the ones that even went back to the land, they're cast off because they put them in the worst part of the land that they could be in the last days. They got them up under all that nuclear waste, nuclear weaponry, where the missile dome is. And it's only common sense. So the Lord shows he's cast us off. Even trying to come back to the land and try to give praise to the Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai. They do it wrong anyway. And then they do it wrong. They go with the Ben Ami shit, right? They talk about Ben Ami and say like, they don't even speak about Yahweh Shai. So they all fucked up, So the Lord cast them off and said, all right, you want to go back to land, but you're going to have the worst land. I have the heathen give you the fucking worst land. And I'm going to give these heathen the best part of the lands. How smart is that? Still cast off, right? You can't force your way back in with Yahawah Shema Shai because he's not a man. You can force man, but you can't force your creator, right? So anyway, back to the scriptures. I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. You know, and that's just crazy when I think about it, because we didn't need a king. We didn't need Saul to rule over us. We had Samuel. We had the Lord gave us the prophets, jackasses. We had the prophets was ruling. Samuel was giving us the rules, what to do and what not to do. But they had to have a physical king. It made no sense when all that time the prophets was telling you what you need to do and not to do, and the Lord was winning all your battles. You didn't bring yourself out of Egypt. You didn't get out of Egypt just because y'all was so strong, because y'all was crying and begging, slaving to the fucking Egyptians, to the fucking Hamites, to the Mizraim, Martezayim. Y'all was begging and crying to them because they had you in captivity. Because after Joseph, nobody gave a fuck about you. They didn't recognize, the new Pharaoh didn't recognize Joseph. That was his father's father. He didn't give a fuck. So y'all had to beg and plead, and the Lord raised Moses up. You didn't need a king. The Lord raised men up when it was time to go to war. Go back to the judges. They didn't need a king to rule over you because you already had Yahawah. He'll just raise a man up to go to war. And so having a king over you became a curse. And they tell you that in the scriptures. They're going to take your daughters. They take your son. They're going to have your multiple of your daughters lay in the bed with them. You know, you can't tell a king no. So when the king see your daughter, she could have been 12 years old. You may not have wanted her to be touched. The king seen her, she was pretty. You niggas wanted a king, right? The Lord told you, whatever he wants, he gets. So what'd he do? He took your sons for war, right? Trained them. Took your daughters for bed, for wives, right? Made them bear children, right? Why? And I'm pretty sure there's many cases where Jake, you know how Jake is. Jake didn't want to give up their daughters because they probably, you know, but you had no choice because so that became a curse to have a king rule over you because you was already being ruled over by Yahawah Shema Shai. All he had to do was lift the man up that he knew was fit for the battle, was fit for the job, right? He'll lift a man up that's fit for the battle and he put him to work and he'll raise up his army like the time of Gideon. Lord didn't need y'all to have a king, but you see, because you, Jake, it's only about what you see because you, like the scriptures say, you looked at all the other nations, what they had. They had a king. We want a king too, right? They got golden calf. We want a golden calf too. They worship their, you know, like you just got out of fucking captivity, slavery, and you go right back to your old bullshit. Like, because really, by right, the Lord should have done away with y'all ass in the time of Moses. By right, the Lord really should have got rid of Israel then, because you know, but Moses begged and prayed for y'all. You know, said, "Wait, you look like an unjust Lord. You look like wait, Lord, don't kill him, Lord, because Moses begged for y'all ass. The Lord said, I should do away with these people. He was sick of y'all ass. And look at this. So yeah, we're cast off. Yeah, we're cast away. How many captivities we've been in? Multiple captivities after captivity after captivity. It's still in fucking captivity. And still don't learn. And get worse and worse every time. Now, you're just destroyed. We're just a destroyed people. You're at the fucking bottom of everything. You know? And we, the men of the Lord, right here along with you. Because you're our people. You know? This is not, we're not going to pray for your ass. We don't lift up a prayer for you. Cause see, we like, look, your ass gotta go. Cause, we tired of this. We want our righteousness back. Right? We tired of this shit. You niggas can have all the wickedness you niggas love. But we tired of this shit. So it's time to get rid of y'all ass. Y'all got to go. This one dude, this Kemet, this Kemet dude said a while back on the show, he was like, yeah, we can't. He's like, if it, because Kemet ain't really into the heaven thing. But he said, but if these niggas was to go into the kingdom with us or something like that, or whatever they think their kingdom is, or whatever. But he's like, we can't take these niggas with us. He said, because we got to have a program so deep that can deprogram the Willie Lynch. The slave mentality of niggas, basically is what he's saying, bro. You got to go watch him. I'm butchering it. But basically, you got to deprogram these niggas. And the only how to deprogram these niggas is to kill them. And you got to kill these niggas off. Like, they got to die. So they got to die. But that's the truth. Because you can't take these niggas with this nigga mentality. Because these niggas be in the kingdom smoking dope. Drinking lean. Right? The kingdom be fucked up. Because why? Their minds have been so fucked up from slavery. From this world. From this fucking programming that we're under. So only thing that can change it is what brought it forth, is death. So you got to kill it off, just like cancer. Just like cancer. You got to die. You got to die. Right? The only way to get rid of it is death. You got to kill that, cut that shit out. You got to cast it off. And that's what the Lord did. Cast your asses off. He came in, he cast us, and hopefully we the man of the Lord, the elect man, he cast his asses off right along with y'all. Just like he did Jeremiah, Ezekiel, everybody else that went through captivity. The prophet's going to be there too. Because, wow, we got to teach against you. We got to try to bring some of y'all back who's supposed to come back. We got to warn the people. Ezekiel the 3rd, Ezekiel 33. Got to warn the people, right? Got to tell the wicked. We got a job to do during this shit. And we go through hard shit. We go through tough times. Because, why? Our people transgress the law, statutes, commandments of YAHAWAH, Bashem, Al-Shah. Right? Y'all wanted to worship other gods. Y'all wanted a king over you. And the king over you really was a curse. Wasn't a blessing. There was no blessing about it. Because now you had to give over your money to the king. You had to give over your daughters to the king. You had to give over your land to the king. So if the king wanted your land, he had the right to confiscate your fucking land. Look at King David. He confiscated his man's woman. One of his top guys, women. He took her, Bathsheba, and then it was Uriah, and put him to death, for her. He was the king who was going to stop him. That's what the Lord was saying, because not all men are righteous. Men can be wicked, can do wicked things, can make mistakes, and a mistake can be something wicked. Right? King David was a righteous man, but he did some wicked shit. But he still was a righteous man, though, because he's human. And that's what the Lord was showing. A king is what YAHAWAH is. Right? YAHAWAH and Yahawah, they're righteous. They don't deal with the wicked. Right? So they're not making wicked judgments. Wicked judgments are not coming down from Yahawah to YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH out to us. They're making righteous judgments. But a man will fuck up and make a mistake. That's why the Lord said, don't put your trust in a man. But Israel didn't hearken. So Israel put their trust in man like they do now today. They put all their trust in man. They want a king to rule over them, which is a curse. Because why? You start losing everything. Now when that king want to kill you and put you and your family to death because you said something out the way, you talked against the crown, or you did, or there was rumors about you, and it couldn't be far from the truth. But because there's rumors about you that you was going to do this or do that, or you wanted to overthrow the king, he killed your whole fucking family. Remember, just like King David in the time of when he was running, I think was he running from Absalom, I think. But when he took the no, he was running from Saul, and he took Nabob's wife, right? Or was it Nabob, something like that. They took his wife. Why? Because he was wicked. But what did he say? He was supposed to get King David some food because King David protected his men in a time when they had needed protection, and they protected their things. And King David sent for them to feed his men because they were hungry. And the Bob was like, "No, I'm not doing that." Like, who the fuck is King David? You know how Jake be. So I just put it in the words of today, right? In that time, they had the same meaning, but they said it differently. Had different meaning in the words, but it still was meaning we mean it now. So basically, the Bob was like, "Man, who the fuck King David? Man, he probably didn't call him king. He probably was like, fuck David. I ain't giving him shit." You know what I'm saying? I heard he running from Saul. Fuck that nigga. He ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, he wasn't the full-fledged king. He was the king, but he wasn't the king, right? Because Saul still was in rulership. But, his wife, she got scared as shit. She understood what was happening. She ran down there. The servants came to her, told her what King David, what David did. And at that time, what time of Saul was it? Absalom. That was one of them. But anyway, he told what he did and how he saved them from death and shit and protected them. And the ball having a big party at his house, eating and drinking and shit, having a good old feast to himself and his servants and having sex with his midwives, evidently. And she ran down there and she met King David with food. She took food, bread, wine. She hooked him up, and because she understood who he was. I think it was the time of Absalom. I think at that time. I have to look it back up, but you can look it up. But if you know it, you can put on the comment board if anybody's on here. But Salakia, I don't know what the hell that was. But anyway, but yeah, so she went down and met King David. She met King David. And she went down and she was like, "Hey, look, she's like, she begged for his forgiveness. She begged for the forgiveness." So, and he said, he was any man that had, if she had not came down there, every male child of Nabal was not going to be alive. Any man that pissed upon a wall was going to be dead. He saddled up to go kill Nabal's ass, right? So he was going to put the work on him. But that's what happens when you're the king. When you offend the king. Right, that's what YAHAWAH Shema Shai is saying. Like, you offend the king, you fuck. Because now this physical king gonna take it in a carnal manner, and he gonna come and do you in, right? But the Lord, did him in because the Lord loved King David, and the Lord evidently didn't like the ball, and the boss, he fucked up. He called the wrong judgment. But the point being is, so being a king, having a king over you is a curse because he take any and everything he want from you, right? Esau Edom is the king of you now. They take and put you where they want to put you. They do you as they please. They don't give a fuck. Right? The king does what the king gets what the king wants. King does what he wants to do. Right? So it really was a curse to have a king other than YAHAWAH Shai. Okay? So verse 15, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren, shall thy set king over thee from among thy brethren." So he's like, fine, y'all want a king? We'll give you king. "Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." And you niggas go voting, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, you go vote for all these heathens and you putting all these kings over you. That's a curse to you. It's already a curse to have a king of your own nation over you because he'll take all you have. He'll take your life because it's in his rights. So how much more when you got a wicked nation over you? See, you don't know watch what you ask for. See, because you can't see past your today. And that's what Israel does. You can't see past today, so you ask for the wrong shit. And you don't know what that chain reaction is down the line. And now you are under a heathen king. Right? The heathens rule over you because y'all was wicked as hell. Because you went off so many times. Now it's going to be even worse for you because the love that your king will have show compassion of your nation, the king of your nation will show for you. These are not the kings of your nation. They have no compassion for you. So you're broke, busted, and disgusted. You're in a low place, right? Your baby's getting killed and murdered. Your sons and daughters in the streets. There's no hope for you. You're just black. You're void. There's nothing there. You know? All right. So, but back to what I was at earlier. So back to Jeremiah, and I really mean to be. In the Spirit of the Lord. You know, and hopefully this is edifying to somebody. If it's not, hey man, you don't have to watch. All right, because really I'm doing this for me to get my salvation with Yahawah Shema Shai. I want the Lord to see that I love him and that I'm giving him what I have, you know. I'm gonna take my talents and I'm gonna flip them, you know, and I can only pray that the Lord doesn't Psalms 51 me, right? I pray Psalms 51. Right, that the Lord doesn't cast me out, because we are in perilous times. I'm gonna get fit Psalm 51 to why I came up in my mind, why I came up. So but this is Jeremiah 7. Let me start. I'm gonna do it here. This is Jeremiah 7. I already got this right here. This is Jeremiah 7 Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 8. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely? And all these things, you swear, murder, you commit adultery, you fucking other men, women. You like I said, you got 2 men laying with 1 woman. You got 3 men. You know, they got nasty porn videos where you got fucking 1 woman getting ran in by 3 different dudes, and how the fuck they get in them positions, Lord only knows, right? And 1 is in a pooper scooper, and the 2 is in the hooter or in the tutor. Like, fuck you like goddamn. Like, and then what kind of bitch are you that you can take that many motherfucking rods in you like that? What is that shit? You know? So, fuck. No wonder why Houston is fucked up like that. No wonder why so much disease and shit when you go to Atlanta, Houston, San Francisco, all these areas, St. Louis, and you got diseases running rampant amongst our people. Because the shit that we do. And you notice it runs rampant amongst our people. Rampant. You know? Where Jake is. Because why? Because Jake do a lot of sex. And Jake do a lot of unlawful sex. You know, a lot of that wicked shit. Right? 2 men with 2 men. Men with men. Women with men. I mean, just a big ass conglomerate of shit. You know, everybody fucking and shit. Like, it's fucking nasty, man. Okay? So, behold, ye trust in lying words. And that's Esau, Edom words, right? You trust in the devil words that cannot profit you. And also, you snake-ass Israelites. You snake-ass Pharisees and Sadducees that's here now today that's ruling in wickedness. Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not? All day long, that's what you niggas doing. And come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations, but you weren't, right? The Lord put you in a position not to get you to see your transgressions, not so you can freely fucking do it, right? It's to show you that what you should not do, right? But once again, you niggas is black, so you're void of light, and that light that you're void of is Yahawah Shema Shai, okay? Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? See, and you go look at our people, man. They rob, steal, and kill. They rob, steal, and kill, right? They murder, right? They do abomination. They do adultery, right? Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord. So the Lord watching, Lord eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So the Lord sees everything our people do in the whole world, right? But he's paying attention to Israel, right? To Yashiala. Okay. Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord Yahawah Shai. But go ye now unto my place, which was in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first in our land of Israel, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. See? Because your wickedness, he got rid of it. Look at what happened to that land. Look at what the people in Sodom and Gomorrah. Look at what the Lord has done. Right? Look at who's over in there now. They got the gutter rats in there. The Lord got so sick, y'all, he put the fucking heathen in there. The worst Amalek of the worst heathen. And now, because ye have done all these works, saith the Lord power Yahawah Shema, and he's getting rid of their ass now, though. And I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but ye heard not. You ain't listening, just like now. You still don't hear it. You still don't get it. And I call you, but ye answer not. It's on, and this you can listen to the scriptures, and you close your eyes and you imagine a people like this. The very people you start thinking of as so-called black people. If you close your eyes and you imagine a people today that is robbers, stealers, murderers, adulterers, killers, that burn incense. You can take the incense as smoking weed or whatever unlawful incense to unto Baal. There's drug addicts. You would think of the so-called Negro man and Negro woman. I mean, I literally, if I close my eyes and I hear this, I'm like, damn, that sound like black people to me, because it sounds like our people. It sounds like them that are void of light. Because clearly we're not black. Clearly I'm brown. Clearly this is black and gray, right? Clearly, this is black. This is brown. Clearly. Right? Clearly, you can see the difference. Black, brown. Black, different brown splotches, a little darker browns, lighter brown, right? But black hair, brown face. So clearly you're void of light because you can't even see that much, right? You can't even understand color. You don't even get what color is and what you're calling yourself. So clearly you're not going to hear the Lord. You didn't do it then. So who else could that be? Who's that fucking hard-headed? Who is that hard? And then you start thinking about who's the most hard-headed people on this earth is a so-called Negro. Oh, fuck. I mean, you can only see it if it doesn't break into your brain. Something's wrong. It's not Amalek. The so-called white man ain't like that. Whether if it's Amalek or any of his other nations, they're not like that. They're not that hard-headed like that. They work together as a unit. They do things together. You know, they don't hate each other as much. Well, other than Amalek and the rest of it, they don't get along. But for the most part, they pretty much get along with each other. You know, they do better for one. They take care of each other's system, right? They be in a whole fucking neighborhood together. The whole neighborhood be looking fucking immaculate. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, you don't see them out here blowing each other fucking head off for money, dope, and drugs, right? And the ones you do that do it, they at the bottom trying to be like Jake. A lot of them probably are Jake. The ones that's down there in the hood with the nigga, because they probably a nigga too, and down through the bloodline. Just because you don't look like one don't mean you aren't one, right? So you don't see that in they people. You know what I mean? It's a difference. They not at the bottom. They at the top. Okay? You don't go to Amazon and see a flood of niggas come out like roaches. You don't see a flood of Edomites come out like roaches. But you see a flood of niggas, a flood of so-called black people flood out like fucking roaches. You see them motherfuckers just flood straight the fuck out. I didn't see a shitload of Edomites come flooding out. I seen a shitload of niggas come out. Slave laboring. Working slave labor jobs. Working low remedial jobs. Okay? Gig jobs. Low remedial jobs. Fast food. Low remedial jobs. Right? These jobs, the predominant of our people work the lowest base jobs. Why? Because of the scriptures. So you got to close your eyes. Because of the wickedness of our people all through history. Because why, like the scripture said, you're robbers, right? Is this house which is called by my name, by the name of Yahawah Shema Shai, become a den of robbers? Who rob and steal and kill? You niggas. You doing it to each other, your own people. Now, yes, Esau robbed, steal, and kill from the earth. Yeah, he done. But the Lord is talking about his people. He's talking about his people. You doing it to your people where the scriptures was given unto you. It was given. These laws, statutes, commandments wasn't given to the so-called white man because he wasn't in Egypt. He wasn't the one that came out of Egypt. The laws and statutes and commandments was never given to any nation but Israel. And the Israelites were the only people in poverty and in slavery at that time. And them people were so-called black people. So it's only you that was there. Esau wasn't there with you. Esau was up in the cave. They was in a Mount Seir, in a cave in Mount Seir. They always been in caves because they had their houses out of the rocks. That was the lot the Lord gave them. Okay. Murderers, you steal, you murder, you commit adultery, you swear falsely, you burn them incense by Baal. That's got to be you niggas, right? It can't be nobody but, right? It doesn't fit. If the shoe fit, wear it. What did OJ say? If the glove, or not OJ, but Johnny Conqueror, if it don't fit, you must acquit. But your shit will fit, so you can't acquit. Ain't no quitting for you niggas, cause it fits. This shit fits you perfectly. Deuteronomy 28 fits you like a fucking glove. I mean, nice and tight. All right, that motherfucker got your whole handprint right through it. You know, it's like a woman when she a virgin, and you get in it, and it's just gripping you in a way you like. You damn. Right? That's these scriptures. When you close your eyes, you imagine it, that shit start gripping you. Like a good old vagina. Like, holy shit, that's us. It fits, you know? It fits very well. Nice and snug. Right? All right. Anyway, therefore will I do unto this house, which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh. Gonna get rid of it, make it desolate. And I will cast you out of my sight. And I have cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. That's why Ephraim, when you go to Hosea, I think it's either 10 or 11 or 12 chapter, talk about Hosea was wandering around with all the nations, man. That's why Ephraim looks like so many different nations. That's why Ephraim, meaning the Mexicans, all the so-called Latino tribe, Colombian, Venezuelan, Ecuadorians, Honduras, all them different areas, Cubas, they look like different, but a lot of Cubans look like Jake, though. A lot of Colombians look like Jake. A lot of dark-skinned, Simeon, Dominicans, right? They look like, a lot of them, you have them, they look like us. They dark-skinned, brown-skinned, dark brown-skinned, right? Don't mean, when I say dark skin, I don't mean black. I mean dark brown. I'm not talking about brown, dark brown-skinned. All right, none of them look black, right? I got to cut it short. I'm going to just call out a couple scriptures. I want to hit Isaiah 63:11, 63:10. What else I say? I was thinking I was going to hit. Well, I hit Jeremiah 7. I think it was 2nd Ezra 9th chapter. They should know of death after pain. 2 Timothy 3. I probably was gonna hit. I got a little something I gotta go do. Psalm 71, Psalms 151. Right, read that. I'm just giving you, scriptures you can read. Psalms 43. Let me see if I wrote something down. 2 Kings 24 and around about 20. Read out a little bit of that. So with that said, Psalms, I'm gonna just close out with Psalms 51, because at the end of the day, this is something that everybody should, when you Yashala, when you Israel, you should pray this prayer to Yahawah Shemal Shai. Also Psalm 71 too, as well. Psalm 71 is a great prayer. Because I like that one too, for the older men who go through. But this is Psalms right quick. I'm gonna start at Psalms 51, and because of the wickedness of our people, man. So we need to be begging Yahawah Shemal Shai, one, for this shit to end, two, for him to protect us through the hell. Pray without ceasing, right? Always pray. This is Psalms 51 and 10. Create in me a clean heart, O power Yahawah Shemal Shai, and renew a right spirit within me. And that's only the elect man that's going to beg for that. Only us, we're going to only cry to Yahweh Shema Shai to renew a right spirit within us. Right? Because once again, because our people are what? They're black. And black is to be what? Void of light. There's no light in them. There's just darkness. Right? So don't get mad when they fuck around. They do some fuckery shit. That's all they can do. They don't know better. They can't see better. They're blinded. They can't see. So when you can't see, what do? You stumble and bumble. You bust your fucking head everywhere. Right? So, one piss you off staring at you like a nigga do. Because he can't understand why you so fucking bright. You're blinding him. And your light, he want darkness. He does not want the light. So he's looking at you like, will you shut your fucking light down, please? Right? His spirit is trying to get away from your light. Right? He's grimming you. Let the nigga grim. As long as he didn't come to put his hands on you. Then you make your face bold with their face. You stand firm and strong, and you gotta handle your business. You gotta handle your business. But be a man of the Lord first, right? Try to keep it 100 first, try to keep it kosher, like the fucking supposed to be kosher, meaning, clear, clean meat, right? Keep it smooth. Be at peace with all men if possible, but you have to make your forehead hard against their forehead, right? Because you know how Jake is, because they're void of light, right? Now, verse 11, cast me not away from thy presence, see, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me, right? And the presence that we in is through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. We already been cast out the land. So the only presence we can pray for is the Spirit to keep supping with us. Yahweh Shema Shai working with us, talking with us through the scriptures. Let the angels come and fill us and protect us, be around us. Psalms 91. Prayer. These things is they're the scriptures here for a reason, right? Okay. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and that's what we do. And sinners shall be converted unto thee. And we were sinners because we all fell off, right? We all fell off. 70 AD, we all fell off, right? Then will I teach transgressors thy ways, sinners shall be converted unto thee. Deliver me from blood gluttoniness, O power Yahweh, thy power Yahweh of our power of salvation. And my tongue shall sing aloud of thy righteousness. And when we teach in these scriptures, we singing, our tongues are singing aloud. Our tongue, because we're talking, we're singing aloud of the scriptures. We're pushing forth the praise of Yahweh Shema Shai. O Lord, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offerings, that was already done before. The sacrifice of God are a broken spirit. So the sacrifice of Yahweh Shema Shai is a broken spirit, which go back to King David, right? And a contrite heart, O power Yahweh, thou would not despise. So when you've been broken down like King David was, when you down on your own, down on your last, got nothing else to do but hit your knees, stand and wait for Yahweh Shema Shai, cry unto the Lord, beg the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's our job, is to make sure that we're begging Yahweh Shema Shai, just as Jacob begged him when he wrestled with the angel to bless him. We got to beg Yahweh, and that's your way to fight with Yahweh, is begging Yahweh to take off some of the hard shit. Like Job hit his knees when the shit was bad. Job hit his knees, and Job was always praying to the Lord. He prayed before the shit even went down. He still had to go through the shit. The scriptures tell you that Job was an upright and righteous man who shewed evil. He did no evil. He stayed away from evil. Shew evil. He didn't do evil. But he still had to go through some shit. Do good in thy good pleasure unto Zion. Build thou the walls of Jerusalem. Then shalt thou be pleased with the sacrifice of righteousness, with burnt offerings and whole burnt offerings. Then shalt thou offer bullocks upon my altar. So, hey, like I said, I'm YahaWah from YSO. I gave some key scriptures that y'all can look at. Whoever's watching the video, hope this was edifying. If it wasn't, stay the fuck off my stream. I don't really give a shit. It's just not for you. It's not for you. It is what it is, Hey, look, this is Revelation 3:11. I'm trying to get my crown. This is about salvation. This is about trying to get home because, you know, we've been cast out and cast away. So, you know, got to be ready for what's coming because the shit is going down. If you don't know, you don't understand, you don't see it. I might do a video about what's going on in the world. I may not do a video about what's going on in the world. I might do another video like this. Might just because you can look and see. Because if you don't see it, there's multiple videos about the death and destruction coming. And I think I'm going to do a video about I got CC. YAHAWAH. So I'll be back, you know, tomorrow, today. You know, we got camp tomorrow, so we'll be at camp tomorrow as well. I'm YAHAWAH from YSO. Y'all shot 75 ones. Shalom and a ball.